Well, it's the basement's 10th birthday bash.
It's the birthday.
It's the birthday bath to Sebastian. The whole
It is.
birth.
The basement's going to take a bath.
Yeah, the birthday bath. Maybe we need to. There's a lot of flies in here.
There's one. He's annoying.
Well, it's the 10th birthday, and we thought it would be a really, really good idea to take a trip down memory lane.
Oh, no.
And watch and react to our very first video.
Who's that guy?
After 10 years, that's you, Peter.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a little more gray than you used to be.
Old
Actually,
gray mare?
Not by much, though.
Only a little.
Yeah, you basically never change.
Yep.
Well, let's start the video and we'll just watch and cringe the whole time.
I'm ready. Oh, we got a little artifacting there from VLC.
YouTube. Yeah. Oh. The silence. I've watched this.
Hey everybody, welcome to the basement. This is Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo. I'm Peter and I got Ted with me and we are gonna play
Donkey Kong Country.
No.
Super Nintendo Magic.
Okay.
Super Nintendo Magic.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to not pause it too much, but I do have to. That was way more echoey than I remember.
Oh yeah, the reverb is bad.
Feels,
awkward silence is bad.
It feels like you're talking into one of those echo microphones. That's how bad that is.
Yeah, like those little plastic ones. Yeah.
Oh, good old Super Nintendo Magic. Well, I love how you're like, and we're gonna play, and you looked at me, and I was like, Donkey Kong Country. It's like, yeah.
I was like, it's the first video. It's important that everyone knows we're a two-person channel.
Yeah, no, you threw it to me, and I just I let it sit for way too long. I was really trying to amp up the tension.
I think I wanted the silence in the beginning though, because I was like, let's show the screen,
no, I remember
the title screen.
I remember that was the plan.
People want to hear the Donkey Kong Country music. Oh.
I want to hear it every time. Every time this video turns on, I do get.
What did we capture this with? A potato?
Pretty sure it was a potato with an RCA cable stuck in it.
This is great. I have never beaten this game. In all honesty, I think I've never even made it to the pirate ship levels.
That's pretty much the end of the game. I have beaten this game. In fact, I got a VHS tape in the mail promoting this game. They have a making of and behind the scenes. I probably still have that somewhere.
I hope
really?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where it is.
Promo tape. Oh. Yeah, I love it.
And there's the opportunity to pre-order, and I did. And so I got this game the day it came out. I went to my local.
Our voices are really echoey, but you can hear
and they had it just there waiting for me.
Squeaking of the controller.
The controller. So this is absolutely recorded on the Super Nintendo.
The Donkey Kongs
through a very low resolution.
Hey,
capture device.
I'm gonna go ahead and lie and say this is blind. I've never played this at all.
Nice. What a very crummy computer.
But
oh yeah, there's so much
what's interesting? I think maybe our microphone was backwards.
Oh, hey, wait, I got that.
You might be right.
I got it.
Yeah,
My voice isn't as
echoey.
It might have just been turned weird.
Yeah, maybe it's
so
turned towards you,
right?
Or maybe we didn't have it on the one pattern, but we had it on the other, and we were confused about
the golden animal statues.
This was not recorded in the basement. For anyone who doesn't know, it was actually recorded in the TV room of my last house, which was
hard surfaces,
hardwood floor, sheetrock walls, hard ceiling.
It was an old wooden pew we used to sit on, so that was a reflective surface as well.
Not quite. I think we're on
It was a couch.
Kelsey and I's love seat.
But it was a hard couch. It was definitely was not
And now I do know that trick.
No, it was firm.
Oh, roll
was
off.
cheat.
The roll off jump.
And
hey, I love ringing in video games.
It's not like
Did you say that?
where you go up it.
I don't know.
I think you do mention it in this playthrough.
I might.
Oh man, yeah. So
today's Memorial Day.
We're already
now
out of stuff to talk about.
Oh, we recorded this on Memorial Day. I didn't
you
know
that I was. You knew I was a Boy
And you were in
Scout,
Boy
right?
Scouts,
Yes.
and that guy fainted.
Memorial Day was everybody else's day. Oh come on, it's everybody else's day.
As soon as I start trying to talk, I die every time.
As a Boy Scout,
We didn't know how to.
The Memorial
There
Day
was almost no
and
recording previous to this for us to practice
really
with.
long list.
Although we
of just
did
people from the area
record
who
Fez.
served in wars. And
Yeah.
But I don't think we commentated
prisoners
and
of
told
war
stories
and
and stuff.
I got to hold flags.
Cool.
Yeah,
Stand
we
there.
had been playing games together and kind of
It was
talking
pretty cool.
as
We
it
got all
made
dressed up for
sense
it
to
and-
talk,
and whatever.
Right, to each other.
which is
You
very
could just
different.
hang out at
It
home.
is
And
very
when
different.
Peter was like,
Who did
Yeah,
we could do that. We could do
but
this.
I suppose what I was
No
doing was
problem.
honorable, and it was cool.
Well,
Funny story though.
You,
one
I'm
time,
sure you figured there was going to be
the girl
some
with the
learning.
star.
I know, but
Save point.
it turns
Check
out
one.
nothing's
Oh,
as
sweet.
easy
So
as
the
you
guy
think
will
it's
start
going to
right
be.
there.
And
Okay, funny story.
Yeah,
before
funny
you
story
try it.
about Memorial Day. So when I was
When you try it, it's like, oh,
like 10 or something like that.
this is hard.
Maybe 11. I don't know. Whatever. I was in Boy Scouts at the time.
Are we still on
And,
the first level?
No,
we
this
were
is
doing
the
Memorial Day
second level.
service, and a friend of mine
We're not even
was
gonna get past the
holding the
pirate
American
ship
flag,
though.
which is
Probably
supposed to touch the
in
ground,
this level.
right? And,
What I was thinking of when I said that,
we-
and I've defended myself
we'd been
since,
standing
is I was
at this one,
thinking
it's
of
really hot
Donkey
out
Kong's or
and
Diddy Kong's Quest.
probably a little dehydrated.
Diddy's
Kong Country.
Conquest.
Oh, is
My
that what it
friend had
was?
locked his
Diddy's
knees.
Conquest?
You're not supposed
That
to
makes
do.
way more
You've ever
sense.
been, like,
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
it sounds like
understand.
Conquest.
Yeah,
Yep.
yep, I got
And
it.
So it cut off the
It's a
circulation.
pun. It's a
And
delicious
he,
pun,
like,
Ted.
totally fainted and like.
No, yeah,
we
but the
all
pirate,
watched in horror
it's like a
as the
continuity
American
thing.
flag
That
almost
game
touched
starts on the
ground.
pirate ship.
It didn't quite.
Exactly.
Somebody
So,
reached out and
but
grabbed
it's like
it.
a whole
Nice.
pirate ship.
At a Memorial Day
There's a bunch
service,
of
like
pirate
the one
levels.
place where like you really need
And I
to
don't
make
think I ever
sure
beat the
that
first
doesn't
level.
happen.
I'm picturing
Oh
like,
yeah, someone caught the
gosh,
flag
this
and the
10-year-old
kid fell.
Boy Scout, like,
It was, yeah.
faint on his.
It was
feet,
scary. It was like
and
the
he's going
worst
down,
thing
and
that you
somebody
could do.
reaches out and
Yeah.
grabs the flag, and he just like falls and smacks his head.
Like
on
I
the
think if he
concrete.
would have just like
They're like,
passed
oh,
away,
thank God, no one got hurt.
but as long as I think you just made
The
that
flag
joke.
landed on him.
preserve the integrity of the flag.
See, we were
Which
figuring
I
out.
believe in. I'm a proud American. I got an American flag. Put it up today for Memorial Day.
Oh, nice.
Secret.
I did not do that.
And yeah, you're also supposed to
Same
not
flag
let
that I'm
them-
gonna put up today when Kelsey's
Get
parents come
tattered.
into town.
Is that-
Wow.
oh,
Stay with us.
Yep.
You must take
No,
them
I'm just
down.
that good.
Yeah.
You're not
So
supposed to
it
let them
actually, my dad
quote,
used to
get
leave them
tattered
up,
that
and they'd
street, but
get
you're also not
shredded
supposed to
every
let
year.
them
Yeah.
So
fly
just
at
flapping in the
night
wind.
without
I mean, I
light
used to
on
keep
them.
it up for like
I actually did not
overnight
know
with
that.
the lights
Well,
on,
and maybe
on it
I'm
and
wrong.
stuff, but
Okay.
basically now it
But
goes
that-
out on the
that
4th
makes
of
sense.
July,
Like, I always
Memorial Day,
bring it in
Veterans
at-
Day,
I've never
and if
seen
my
one.
parents-in-law who bought it for us
suppose I've seen
coming
them,
to
but-
town. That might be the second
Well, maybe not because it
flag.
was dark.
Because they're in the dark. No, but like, you know, if there's like a Perkins restaurant or whatever that has a giant flag hanging
That
out.
Perkins is
Oh,
still there,
They do have a big flag. It is still there.
and it is
No,
a
they've got
giant
lights.
flag.
Yep.
shining on it so that, you know, shining up the flag.
You know who's got
so
the
that
biggest
it's not in the
flags
dark.
are those construction site cranes that they like hang the generator from.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Those
was
are
just
awesome.
driving on Highway 10
The
this
little
week,
thing we
Yep.
hang it on.
and I was
in
like,
our-
"That's
in
a
our
big
places,
giant flag."
Yeah, because on top of the crane
can
they
hang
have
it
this
on
teeny
either
tiny
to
little
like a
flag
straight
that looks like a
angle instead of
cocktail, like
angled
American
up.
flag, but you know that thing is
See?
massive.
Yeah.
That
So,
that
like,
one's
like,
big.
your
But then there's the one that's
It
hanging.
looks like a cocktail umbrella.
The one that's hanging looks like it's a baseball
Do you know
field
all
size.
of the
Not
characters' names?
the size of
They
flag
have
they
them.
use on baseball fields. The size of a baseball field.
I want to say the
Okay.
ostrich's name should be Boots because he's wearing shoes.
Oh,
You know what
yeah.
might
I don't
be?
Trying to figure out the different stuff of the game.
I was gonna say bird
Look
on.
how crummy this
That's
recording
a
is.
different
Yeah, it's bad.
It's
Not only
Is the end
like it
credits
looks
of that game
way
was
worse
strong.
than
I'm-
playing on
I'm
the
making
Super
some headway
Nintendo.
here.
Like the
Yeah,
bit
of
rate
course
must
you
be
weren't very
really
good at
low.
Well,
Yeah.
these levels.
I don't think
might
we
have
knew
been
really hardly anything about
events.
settings.
Well, there
defense
really
of
weren't a lot of
you
settings
saying that
with
you're not
that
very
first
good at this
Elgato
game, that still
device
may
that
be
we
true.
had, the
Because these levels
Elgato
are not the
USB
challenging
thing.
ones.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
are not very
It had
hard.
like two
Yeah,
choices.
introducing you to
RCA. Yeah,
And you
That's
couldn't
a
even
really
run
nice
audio.
for
in it.
performance
relaxed
or
stroll on
Yeah.
the seafloor in the background right now.
I heard a really
Speed
awesome
or something like that.
efficiency or something. Yeah.
It's
But
online
the-
community of.
it didn't have an
video game
audio input
remix
either. Like it grabbed the audio from the game. But remember,
And they give away all their music.
we
for
had
free.
to record our
secret.
audio
Oh, I
in a
have.
separate
In Audacity.
program.
Even you that
Yeah,
told
and
me
then
about that.
and then sync it up.
So every
Up, up,
episode-
down, down,
I'm a
up,
giant
up.
proponent.
But
Yeah, it
it's
has
shared.
lost audio sync, and then that was trimmed out.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'd be on the menu and like say like move the cursor around with the
I
controller
had
and
a
say what we
really
were doing
cool,
in time with what we were
really
doing
ethereal
to line up. Man, those were the
remix of
days.
This song.
I still do that every once in a while. We
Yeah,
still,
this,
you
they
know,
were pretty
like
proud of the
recently,
water music in that VHS
using the
promo tape
Nintendo
they had. You
app
could totally
with
do stuff
Zelda
with that.
stuff for
Oh,
Switch 2
yeah,
edition. I've
you're
had
like
to do
scroll,
up,
scroll.
up, down, down
Yeah.
to sync that up.
That guitar note right there.
I'm pretty sure you cannot kill the octopus though. I've tried.
And Peter thinks that you can.
Flew to do it. Wait, is
And
that,
he's
like,
wrong.
telling me There's a secret?
Nope. They're always temporary. This controller.
Ted just had an aneurysm.
You've
Yes,
always
yes.
had great
We were
noises,
talking about it before.
They're real.
but they're like atypical.
Oh goodness.
What's that?
Hey, do we have a timer going?
No, No, we don't.
Uh-oh.
Well, it says here on the recording.
What's that?
We're
9
8 minutes in, and we started about.
Look how all the action in the game
So-
ceases as soon as we have to think harder about something than like 3%.
And listen, this
Here,
still
you take the
happens,
reins
but
for
now
just
we
a
edit
second.
it out.
Okay, Peter's
And it doesn't
holding
happen as
So
much.
this game is a 1-player game, but there's 2
Yeah,
players
because
you
we've
can-
learned
Oh,
that
jeez.
that's all editing
Well,
work.
Okay. Get him back. He's like Yoshi. Yep.
Yeah.
So you can play as Donkey Kong
He
or
is like
Diddy Kong.
Yoshi. We should have played
Diddy is
Super Mario
faster,
World
but
instead.
Donkey is
No,
heavier
Donkey Kong
and
Country
able
was a
to
great start.
Yeah, especially because Bonanza's is coming out now here on our
defeat some
10th
larger, stronger
birthday.
enemies. Ooh, another Marlin. I think his name is Marlin.
Instead of just having an
There's 2 on
extra
Marlon
that guy that you couldn't use,
It makes sense.
there should have
because
been
he's such a
like
good actor. Look at him smiling.
I don't know,
He's
20
not actually
bananas in there
happy
if you
down
had
there,
one. And you,
ridden by
Yeah.
an enormous ape.
Should have been something.
just so
Horrible
nice.
Moon would have been really cool.
Just like
He
Marlin
kept him the whole
Brando.
time.
He
He
goes
deserved
home
a
and
free
he's
life.
very
Yeah.
depressed.
goes home to his Marlin wife. Rough day at work today. I had Donkey Kong ride me all day.
literally.
My job sucks.
The ape.
My job
Hey,
sucks.
and you know the best part? The best part of my day was when I was in a box for several hours before he got there.
Yeah, waiting for him. I just kept hoping he'd never show up.
I guess I never thought about that. Like they just been sitting in a box this whole time.
That's true.
Poor guys.
I don't know. Maybe you got to do like the
Maybe they're like Schrodinger's swordfish,
whatever you
where
just did doesn't work. I know that.
oh,
Hey!
It's right here at the end.
Okay, I'm gonna try this.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna go that way. I'm gonna go up, and then
Oh,
I'm
it's you
gonna
playing.
Nope. You're right. Boy, he went flying.
I was wrong. You were right.
Wow.
You know, those
words that you
octopuses,
almost
they are
never
not
hear in the
squishy at all.
basement. Ted was
Those are
right,
pie.
coming out of Peter's mouth.
I love to say it when it's true,
Yeah,
though.
they're very impervious to
It's
damage.
the funniest way to handle it. Just say it as soon as possible.
Yeah, they.
Especially if I take a firm stance, and I'm pretty
zero
surprised.
skeletons.
Yeah.
Neither exo nor internal.
it
one
happened.
can stop at. Okay.
What happened with the
So,
video
I
that
know he's like a warp zone.
comes
Yes,
out
that's
came
why
out
it's-
on July
dudes.
13th.
Yeah, he's like typical
Really?
surfer guy.
That
Where
admitted
I was like,
Except
there's
jumping,
no-
and there's nowhere we can go right now.
There's a
We'll have
0%
because we
chance I
haven't
can make that
anything
jump. And
But
then
you
I,
can still
because that
zoom
you
around.
suggested I do, and
And
then
it
I
moves
did
a-
it, and I was like,
it moves
I
a
was
little
wrong.
faster.
You burst into laughter.
I think the character sprites do.
It is funny when you immediately admit.
That is handy. Well, that went well.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm the pro at
That's a
this
trick
game,
I learned from my
apparently.
wife.
Well,
Immediately
that was
admit when you're
right
wrong.
there. That was
About
something that.
The sooner you do it, the less
This is
your
the,
ego takes a hit.
This is what's known as the easy way through the level.
Because otherwise, you gotta like double down on your double
But you also miss
downs.
a bunch.
Uh huh.
That's the hard way.
There's Peter.
Oh, you
Ooh,
get
there's a
those
secret
bananas
down
on your
here.
way. Ah,
You did the lot in Mario Maker
It was a
too.
little misleading. Sometimes bananas like. Go
Sometimes
this
there
way.
were secrets.
everybody prefer Diddy Kong.
I blame
Almost.
Mario 3
I mean.
and
he's
2
technically
actually.
worse.
Mario 2 USA
some of his
taught you to
moves
jump
don't
down
actually kill
holes
guys.
for
Yeah, that's
rewards.
true.
Donkey Kong, he's got more girth.
Often
He's
enough.
F-tier.
Oh,
He can. Wow.
oh, your tail.
Detection.
Oh.
He can roll right through so many enemies simultaneously. Okay,
Nice
this is
to
where
say.
timing starts. There's no little
You
blast
just like
logo.
him frozen in air.
You gotta push the button.
I am so excited for the music in Bonanza.
Yep.
That's
It's
gonna
Like
be
it
great.
sounds really
Sorry.
good, and it's
After I
like
skipped so much of the level, I figured I'd already.
it just seems like
I
it's
feel like
gonna pay honor.
I know
There's
that
a
like
Donkey
if you
Kong
really
rap
are in trouble and you
thing
need to
in
get
it.
a bunch of lives,
Like it's
you
got
can
like
just
the
redo
DK
first level.
rap.
From the 64.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this game and all of a sudden we have lots of lives, now you know what we did off screen.
Yeah, that's true. There's also Oh, and look at that. Well,
Well,
there's a lot of
When you die, it's still
bits in
funny.
this game.
It's
I am not making
yeah.
progress
all these
quite
years.
the way you were. tell
I
you
can't
what.
believe
That's okay though.
the way we
You
used
ever
to do
met people who
this.
are just intrinsically
Well, what's
very good.
Also
at every
interesting
video
is
game they
we,
try.
because of the
well, I
setup,
met you.
it was really, really hard to get the recording
You're pretty
started.
good at most games.
Yeah.
We had to do all the syncing
I
and stuff.
found.
So we recorded like 8 episodes all at once in a row. That's why we need
yeah, I
the
don't know.
timer, so
I
we
mean,
knew when one episode was going to end and which one was going to
Yeah.
start, so I
But
could
I've
find
met
the
a lot of
beginnings and
people who
endings.
get
Oh,
of each
right.
one.
And they weren't even separate files.
ask
Yeah, it was all one
I'm able
big
to play.
giant file. Oh, he shot right into it.
So well,
Ugh.
not this one. But I don't know. I mean, I guess everyone's got a few that they're good at. But it's a lot of repetition. I think people that have the patience to You're talking about
It's a lot of
intrinsically
repetition.
good at games, so I guess that means.
My name's Peter. I want to sound
Yeah,
really
they didn't
smart
really
when I play
they didn't
games.
really-
I'll put on my glasses
maybe
and
play
do
the
some
game for, like,
analysis.
the
Oh,
really
also, I'm
fine
gonna
numbers
show
of
you
games
the
and
secret
things that you
in
just
this
kinda
game.
Understand what makes games tick and can
well,
adapt
Yeah.
really quickly.
I was wrong.
It was a secret death.
What different things the game
I did that on
you know,
purpose. It's a secret death.
Mario, the original Mario. There's a little bit of
Early
slime
on,
to
a
its
lot of the
running.
motivation for
Yeah.
which
And
that kind
games
of
we were
stuff.
going to play was
People
based on like
pick
what
up on
game
it
did I
right away
finish.
and start utilizing
Yeah,
it.
that you
didn't.
hadn't, right, and then,
And vice
or I,
versa.
that I hadn't yet.
So that's
gotta
why this
know-
was the first one, because you'd beaten it multiple
I mean,
times.
And
I-
you
there's no
wanted
shame
to,
in taking the
yeah.
easy way out. I mean,
So then the next
that's
game
what I
was
would do.
Kirby.
right? Because
Wait,
I'd
what-
beaten that
what
multiple
easy
times,
way
and
to
And
do
I
I'd
had
never
never
played
played
it.
it.
Yeah.
Wasn't this the level
And
you
that was an
took
awesome
easy route?
game. I'm
Yeah,
glad
but I'm
that
starting at the
I
halfway
probably
point.
still wouldn't have played it if it
That's
weren't
after
for
the
you,
easy
you know?
Yes,
But
we've already.
It's definitely
We've already
like
taken it. This is a
a
long
different
level.
thing. It's weird. Like it's not like the platforming
just-
is hard.
I don't
it's like
understand
finding
why
the
that-
secrets and all that stuff is
and
hard.
combining the
And it's
abilities.
it was a perfect amount of hard
It's
for a
brutal.
younger kid too.
Yep.
Well, you know, maybe
No,
some
I
of this
just
commentary
it's
will be lost
it's
forever
fun to
because
go
it
back
won't
to an
make it
old classic, but like B tier.
to the cutting
you know,
floor.
Nintendo
I
first
think
party
this is
thing.
why I've heard people talk about.
Yeah,
It's like
not
Mario
like
and
the
Zelda were
obvious
like
and-
right,
and, like,
and then
running all
I
the
don't
way
know.
through
The
a
top
game
of the
before
B
they
tier
let's
is
play it.
probably
There's certain games that
Metroid.
like, I don't know, there's a
I
certain
mean, there wasn't
satisfaction for me. I like Let's
real
Plays where you watch the guy die a lot.
Donkey
Yeah,
Kong
that's
on the
true.
NES.
Oh,
Kinda
you're
pick
talking
up on the
NES, yeah.
frustrating
Mega Man.
nature of the whole.
Yeah,
thing.
that's
I would
that's
say
Capcom
Mega Man was
as
Hopefully our
well.
viewers enjoy that too.
Yeah,
because we're
it's
giving
not
them
first
a-
party.
you got
That
it.
was cool.
That
Yeah.
was cool.
To sacrifice
There
one
you go.
monkey for
That's
the
it.
benefit of
Okay,
the
that's
other.
Well,
It's
almost.
monkeyism.
That was moving extremely fast.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is okay. So the
That was close.
that was quite close.
next time on the basement.
Oh, you
We'll
paused
probably
it.
finish this.
On the
That
basement.
sounds good. Yeah.
Wait, on?
right.
Yeah, we said on the
Next time
basement.
on the
I am-
basement, we will walk 3 feet.
Oh, I didn't get the. Oh.
Kung.
I think at
we'll see
15
what the
minutes
next
we were
level's
like,
called.
that's the
All
end
right,
of the
next time on the
episode.
basement, we're
it's
gonna
the
go.
boss.
we're
Even in
gonna
the
go
middle of a
to,
level.
First, there's Candy's save point.
Let's. Yeah.
Let me.
Candy.
She's actually quite gross.
And then very.
Oh yeah,
not
we
his
had a
lair
little
will be our
screen
boss.
on
So,
the end.
Next time on the
Yeah.
basement, you can look forward to that.
You like that
Subscribe.
aerial text?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
We've come a long way.
We're doing a bit better these days. But you
By
know,
a
it's
little
important
bit.
to remember your roots.
It's true. It's true. It's important. Hey, this is a good reminder for all of you.
Is this your
Out
first
there.
time watching Donkey Kong Country Part 1
It might be
with us?
but on Basement Let's Play, if you want to watch a ton of other stuff, there are thousands of videos over on the Basement that are like older, like this.
And it's
You can find
Basement
them-
Let's Play like content. Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you kind of get into the middle of the pack of it when we've kind of caught our stride a little bit
Yeah.
more. But if you like watching the cringiness and laughing at our like failures to be able, like the time I fell asleep,
Yeah.
or like that kind of stuff, that's early on. That's fun too.
Or the time we dropped the pen.
Yeah.
Where's the pen?
We're like looking in the couch and then Contra, we died.
And we
Looking
died.
for the pencil. Because we were trying to take notes on when we were going to, like what stories we were telling.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Because we would lose track of our stories partway through. And so man.
We still do that. We just don't care anymore.
Well, we do it mentally.
Yeah. Yeah. We do
Oh,
get
but
back
what
on
we
track.
still do is like, start telling stories or abandon stories or whatever.
Yeah, you just abandon the story and then it's fine. Because something more important came up that mattered and that was funny. This was fun. I'm
This
glad we
is
did
fun.
this. If you guys have other videos that we have done in the past and you're like, I would really like to see you guys react to those.
Oh, yeah.
Let us know because it would be fun to kind of take a trip down memory lane again in the future.
Yeah, if we get a bunch of comments being like, do this one or do this one or do this one or whatever, maybe we'll certainly read those. But maybe we'll do like a poll on a community post or like on Discord or something and
be
be like, okay, we've narrowed it down to part 1 of this game, or this game. What do you want us to watch and react to?
That'd be cool. Well, happy 10th birthday, Basement. Remember, we've got stuff happening all month long still. So
It's not just our birthday, it's your birthday too.
10th.
In the
10th
basement.
birthday, not the 2 birthday.
It's your birthday.
Also.
Your second birthday.
Nope.
Happy second birthday.
Times 5.
Until next time, Basement Dwellers, we think that you are more excited to be a 10-year-old basement dweller than
Glenn Close in Hook. Not the boo box. Not the boo.
in the basement.
Wait, I gotta do it with you.
Yep.
In the basement.
basement.